This deck is about 12 years old, and I used to have composite board running on an angle, and it failed. At 12 years old, it actually failed. So I stripped it all. I'm going to redo it. I'm doing some redesign. I had the hot tub in place, pulled the hot tub. My structure is still good, but you can see the black spots that were in between the old composite boards. And with that, that's not good. That's where the damage from Mother Nature is going to ruin my structure. Since it's still good and I'm going to redo this, I'm now using a great product. This is Fortified Joist Guard. It's actually a butyl tape. It's self-adhered. And what this does is waterproofs my floor joists before I lay my floor down. I'm going to cover every single joist. It's self-adhered down, and what you have to look at is that after any nail or any screw that goes in this, depending if you're going to use a composite or a wood deck, this will act like a washer and keep this watertight. Not only that, but visually it looks really good, because if my floor goes in place, I now see black and it looks nice and clean instead of wood or anything else. This is the best way that you can protect your structure for longevity. Spend money now, spend work right now, and it lasts even 20, 40 years. I like to do things right. Comes in a 4-inch, comes in a 6-inch. This is great stuff. Highly recommended, all contractors, all homeowners. Do it right the first time. Hi everyone, today we are going to be showing this new paver deck plank system and how we're installing it and why we're doing it. Really simple. I want to do a stone deck and it's going to be strong. So I'm not going to be doing a wood deck or a composite floor deck, because that's what I had before, and there was a lot of maintenance to it. There was too many things that it just became work. So I thought, okay, since it's time to replace the floor, I went into redesigning. Now I'm not going to talk about this is going to be a kitchenette with a bar top, and there's going to be a fireplace with a television. I'll do all that later. Right now I want to tell you what I am doing. This is a galvanized flooring. It's from Paver Deck, and it's a plank flooring. And being galvanized, we have to understand a couple of things. I'll first tell you about this. It's a special note. Galvanized, touching pressure-treated wood, the two chemicals in the product don't like each other. That's why we're going to use a blue skin or a butyl tape to keep the surfaces from touching. Normally, when it comes to a galvanized, we'll use galvanized anchors, and they're screws with a nut head. But in this case, because we're going into pressure treated, we have to use stainless steel. A little more money, and when you look at this, it's going to take a little longer to do. It's 4 days. How this plank flooring works is really simple. It laps onto the other side. That's where we're going to fasten it down. We're going to stagger our joints to give structure. This was designed by two engineers that I know very well, and they're very smart guys. The idea behind this was to take minimum code decking and be able to turn it into that you could put the pan on top and then put stone on top. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, and we'll explain more on the next run here. You're going to see the stone I'm going to lay down. I want a deck that's going to last forever with less maintenance, and it looks really good. So the next time you're going to be here, you're going to see the stone going in place. My landscapers are going to be here. We're going to work on some other things to show you the kitchenette and everything that I'm doing. Some people have asked me, what do you prefer, Mike, a wood deck, a steel deck? Because you've been showing different things on the show. This is all about affordability and longevity. If all you can do is afford a wood deck, go with wood. It's going to last maybe 20 years. I want to do a deck. This is my house. I want it to last 40 to 50 years, and that's why I'm doing this. I happen to like the idea of turning a wood structure into a stone deck, and at the same time, I get to protect all of my structure for many years to come. Wait to see it next time. Thanks for being here. 7 weeks into doing this 1,400 square foot deck, let me tell you where we're at so far. I don't want you to see too much. You can start to see the cedar that's going in. The idea at the beginning was there was so much cedar. This deck was stunning. My guys are working right now. It would be so much maintenance yearly to seal all of the cedar every single year, was to reduce the maintenance, bring down about 90% and only do about 10% of sealing. That's what I wanted to do. The stone floor is in place, cedar's starting to go in, fascia soffit is being put in with the pot lights, the special lighting design. You know me, choice lighting is what I'm looking for. Rails have gone into place, which start to make a difference when you see the finishing touches on things. I'm getting a little bit excited because I know what this looks like in my mind. And we're almost there where this picture reflects on my mind. What do we still have to do? We're going to wrap the columns that you see and in aluminum. You're going to love this. I will show you this later. That's the dining area. This is the kitchenette bar area. If we can have an outdoor kitchen, especially in these days of this pandemic, where we have a kitchen bar combo, I was going to say beer in the fridge, but how about popping water? That's all we need to know. And we can go into the nighttime with the fireplace, the TV, and family. Keep watching. You're going to love this. We are working on the deck once again. This morning, we had actually set up a cleaner to clean the stone. Now, this is a limestone that I chose. I really like it, but my first instincts told me lime. Porous. Will it grab? Will it cause problems? I asked some questions. And unfortunately, what happened is efflorescent salt that's naturally in the stone came up to the surface when it rained. Not to mention, we did a polymer mix in between the tiles, and that also stained the tile. Guess what we used to clean it? A mix of 50-50 vinegar and water. Not just chemicals that are used on the market. It worked very well. Next stage, what we're going to do is actually enhance the tile. That's going to seal it. It's going to give it a darker feel and really complement everything we're doing. Right now, we've done all the cedar back wall. That's where the TV is going to be. And you can see that we're putting up a clear coat over the cedar. And the clear coat enhances, much like the enhancer for the stone, it enhances that natural color of the cedar and it helps seal it from Mother Nature. I'll have to do it about every 2 years, but it's not a bad thing. So last week when I was talking to you guys live, I challenged this company to come in and set up all the furniture for me. I met with them this morning and they're going to do that and they're going to surprise me. I don't want to know, but I'm really curious about it. At the same time, somebody else was watching the broadcast and said, we have cabinets and countertops you can use. So I said, well, why don't you come in and see me? And I'm glad I did. I want you to take a quick look at this here. This is kind of brilliant. This is an exterior product. It's man-made. And what do you think it's made with? This is foam, teak, ground down, and polymers, making a wonderful finish that will last for years outside. So all the cabinets can be made in this. And I never even would have thought of, look, I mean, look at that. Even a steel trim, that can be the doors, that can be the end gables. One thing I didn't think of was the countertop could be a porcelain tile. So when I said porcelain tile, I don't normally tile the countertop in place. You'd have to do wood, tile one at a time. No. They got full countertop quartz. They can make this 3/4 of an inch thick, 1 1/4 inch thick, or as thick as what you're seeing right now. What I love about this one here is that it's a matte finish. It's not a gloss finish. Easily kept clean. The color matching, I can see the grain here that goes down, matches the floor. At the same time, with these cabinets, I'm thinking I can have 16-inch deep cabinets on this side, wrap it with a countertop, put dishes, garbage, everything in these cabinets. And when I say garbage, a garbage can. On this side over here, I want to do a double cabinet with a countertop, drop down to 36 inches for 2 fridges that'll go inside. One will be for wine, one will be for beer and water. Okay, so that works with that. When you look at the columns, here's what we did. This is a black aluminum wrap. It comes in 4 different pieces. They all interlock, snap in place. A couple of screws in the top, couple of screws in the bottom. I'll give it a little bit of lipstick and mascara later on when we're done. That'll be black caulking to go all the way around. Keep the bees from trying to make a nest and give it that wonderful finish. This so far is really starting to excite me. We are getting to the point of about 2 to 3 weeks finish from here and that big party I promised you. Just wait, you're gonna love this. It is raining today. Today I was supposed to be actually enhancing the tile. This is a wonderful enhancer. What it does is it boldens the tile, it darkens it. It's a light gray, it's gonna make it dark gray. Right now you can see it looks a little dark because it's raining. Can't apply that in the rain. Tomorrow I have the next 2 days of all sun. That's not going to be an issue. We still have a lot to do. All the rough and electrical has been done. Almost all the pot lights are installed. You remember hearing about choice lighting. So I have pot lights on both, we'll call them pavilion areas. One is going to be entertainment, television, dining. The other one is the bar slash kitchenette, which I kind of like. It's the area that everyone's going to be at, especially with the families. In the bar kitchenette, I'm going to have pedestal lights hanging down. I also have a big ceiling fan that's going in, and that's really just from any smoke that's coming from the barbecue with a great light on it. On the inside of the bigger pavilion, we're going to have some beautiful LED lights that give me choice of colors: blue, green, red, white. So what this does is, I don't know, for mood lighting, we're going to call it. I can dress up for an evening. I can do anything I want with it. All the lights can be put on independent, not to mention, I'm going to be putting in my Freelight. I love these guys from Freelight. The LED solar lights on top of the post of the rails all the way around, which on its own, without lights, just lights up the deck at night, and it doesn't cost me a penny. Lots to do. Right now, I need to clean up the property. I have interlocking stone throughout the back of the house, which leads into the pool area, which goes down into the fire pit. That's a water fountain directly straight ahead there. I usually have that running. Today's not the greatest day to do it. The stone, being about 10 years old, has grown some algae, some dirt, and I've been looking for a way to clean it other than getting a pressure washer. Honestly, takes forever, too much water. You tend to add chemicals. You know I don't want chemicals on my property. I found this company that is coming in next Monday, and these guys are environmental. No chemicals whatsoever. They have a big truck that comes in, and they literally have this machine. It looks like a carpet cleaning machine with no brush. What it does, at a high temperature of steam, water, and pressure, so water pressure, it will bring the stone back to brand new. So all the stone and all the stairs that lead to all my plant and gardens that I just absolutely love, and it takes care of them, it will go right through the property. They're going to clean all this up, which then I'm going to dress up with my own furniture. My furniture company that's coming in, General Products, they're going to be doing the furniture on the deck and still surprising me. Very big, I'm going to say ticket item, but you know what? When you're doing a deck like this, you need to look at what to spend money on. The barbecue, it's a commercial grade. The 3 stainless steel cabinets, commercial grade. The other cabinets that are going in for the fridge, they're custom cabinets made from outdoor product that is never going to rot, it's never going to mold, it's never going to fall apart. So there's where a lot of my money's going. Little added things I'm going to put in. I'll show you at the end because I don't want to tell you everything. Until then, I'll see you next week. Natalie, okay, so Anne Marie, she works with Rock Pal, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's the cabinet company, and I talked about this. Those cabinets are incredible. Foam board, teak, polymers. What I like about it, you can see the fridge here, is that it's never ever going to go anywhere. I want to talk about the countertop because this is important to me. Now, this is porcelain, and you've seen my show all these years. What do I use?
Quartz.
Quartz. Of course. Yes, not of course. Of course. When I hear porcelain, I think of porcelain tile. Mm-hmm. So when Anne-Marie told me about the porcelain countertops, I know I was screwing up live on Facebook and kept putting in the word quartz. The porcelain itself is unbelievable. Now, I was talking to your husband, Ross, and he said that I can take a screwdriver and try and scratch this all I want. I won't scratch it. It's 100% non-porous. It's made for outdoors. Now, how, because I've never heard of this and I want to know why I haven't heard of it.
Porcelain is not new, and it's all over Europe. Decked on is what you've got here, which is an ultra compact surface. Decked on, the way it's baked is baked at 1200 degrees Celsius under high pressure. So it's doing what Mother Nature does over millions and billions of years. It's just doing in the factory.
Man-made.
Man-made of inorganic raw materials. So
Okay.
the secret, the difference between your favorite quartz and this is there is no resins.
No resins.
No resins whatsoever.
Heat and compression ratio. No resins.
No resins at all. Even any of the pigmentation is still an inorganic raw material.
What I heard was at the beginning of porcelain, it was all about cutting it because they're used to using blades, and every time they did that joint on the corner, because this would be a mitered corner, this is something to pay attention to, it would chip it with a standard blade. And you
Correct.
guys were the first to go figure out we need a water jet cutter.
So Europe has pretty much mastered this. North America, we haven't quite as much because everyone was trying to cut it like quartz. So with the water jet, you get that nice thin bead. You don't get the chipping. Your miters can be tighter. And as you know, the image is only on the surface.
But porcelain image is throughout.
It is not.
It is not.
It is not full-bodied.
Holy cow.
So the image is a high resolution image on the surface, which is why they can take a picture of a stone that's rare and that you can't afford and put it directly on the surface of it. So you can have your onyx, you can have your expensive marble without paying the price tag for it.
All in porcelain.
Correct.
So your water jet is able to actually make these corners. You mitered this corner right here. That's the front corner. This is going to be for a side splash that I've asked you to do. You've mitered this corner,
Yes.
and you couldn't do that with a standard saw blade. It has to be done with the water jet.
Correct.
Now, here's the bonus that I am really excited about. Quartz, even granite. I mean, all those countertops, you can scratch them. If you put a glass of wine on them, it can stain them. It's hell to get it out again. And porcelain is the only countertop that I know of that won't scratch or won't stain.
Correct. It's very, very difficult. There's,
Look at that. Okay,
Yeah.
she scared me for a moment there, and then she wiped it off.
Yes. So, and UV as well. So even with your traditional granite, I mean, the sun is also something. This will not fade. This is here to stay.
Well, see, that's the exciting part, because the whole idea about this deck was to be maintenance free. So this is about 1/4 of an inch thick. Our countertop is, what are we at? 3/4 or 1 inch?
This one we use 2 centimeter material.
2
This
centimeter.
is Europe, remember? We
Yes.
use that.
2 centimeters.
And then the bull nose is 1.5 inches.
Inch and a half.
Correct,
Okay, so
yes.
that is like, this is going to last forever. I'm really excited about this, because this means from now on, you're going to have to do the countertops on all my shows. You do know that.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Because I'm about the best of the best, and then now it's got to be you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. She's pretty good. Okay, I think we are live once again, and now we're on my deck. I had to leave a little bit of cedar on my deck. You can see it on the inside here where the TV is, all of the ceiling. This is the little things that I can seal myself each year, because I did reduce it by like 90% cedar. You see the rails. These lights at nighttime, this is freelight.com. I love these people. I met the guy years ago. I seen the lights. I found out who they were, where they were. I went to his house and I said, how did you do this? They last all night. They are the brightest lights. We put them on every single pole on the deck. You got to love this area. Here's Tyler. He's been here working his butt off the whole time with Bailey over in the kitchen area, actually the dining area. We have James Buste. We have Steve Graves, who the bins, the fascia soffit, everything else that these guys are doing. Right now they're sitting nice wide apart, having a beer. Is it good?
Delicious. Very good.
It's good. Now I want to show you the inside here for a sec. Come on in here. I hooked up this TV. I have it up to YouTube right now, and playing is just music videos. It's perfect. I got to turn down right now just for us. But I just love this idea that I can sit out here with music videos. Soon I'm going to put up my Bose speaker. Of course, it's got to be Bose. Did I say Bose? And they don't pay me neither. Here's Anna. Here's Bailey. Everyone is here. You can see this been set up with some beautiful food here. The breeze is really nice right now. Without that breeze, I think I'd be falling apart and in that pool. Come on over to this area, because this is kind of cool. This is the kitchenette, the bar area that I talked a lot about. You can see the stools that are out, the porcelain countertops. This is where the fridge is, the prep table, the barbecue. Everything about this, even that little bed in the corner over there, that is kind of sexy. That just draws you to it. You want to sit down and enjoy that, just being there. This is where everyone's going to be. You can choose the shady side. You can choose the sunny side, because as that sun comes up in the morning across in the afternoon, this property is perfect for the way the sun comes up and goes down again. It allows the opportunity to have all the shade you want. We did put in the ceiling fan. And again, you gotta see this at nighttime. This is really super sexy. I like this. We are going to be actually patching back into the monitor here. We're gonna be talking to a few people. I've got a couple of surprises. I got a couple of friends that are partying on their patio, and I sure hope you're partying on your patio. So give me 2 minutes. We're going to hook back up, and it shouldn't even be 2 minutes. Please just wait. We'll be right back. Right now I'm wearing headphones because I won't be able to hear through the monitor to the wonderful people we're going to be talking to. You can see everything in the background here as we're eating, enjoying the deck, and that breeze right now is really nice. Linda, wow, so beautiful. Love nice workmanship. I really do like that. You know, this is 9-10 weeks. This is an awful lot of work, but at the end of it, you get what you give. And this is that end result that makes me feel really good. Unfortunately, I am going to be leaving to Vancouver on Saturday. I have 5 weeks of filming. I need to finish the big show for CTV. So I won't be able to enjoy the deck much until I return, but that's just the way it is. Joining me now, Sue and Doug Westell from London, Ontario. And let's watch this video.
Hi, Doug and Sue here from Westell Holmes. Mike, we've been following along with your deck progress, and we can't wait to see the finished product.
Enjoy the rest of your summer in your new space.
Thank you so much. I love those guys. Homes Approved Builders are just another one of the perfect people out there that care about you, care about what they do, care about the environment, all about being in a healthy home. Joining me, we are going to be, let's see, Effect Home Builders all the way from Edmonton, first off the grid office. I was there. That was exciting. Hi, guys.
Hi. Hello. It's Les and Sydney here. Good to see you.
Now, are you in the office right now in Edmonton?
Yeah, we're on the roof deck of the off the electric grid office, and we're loving it. The sun is shining, and it's a beautiful day.
You know, I love that. I remember going to Edmonton and seeing this. These guys did a commercial space completely off the grid, state-of-the-art heating, cooling, the collection of all the panels on the roof, giving you that power to power the building. First in Edmonton. These are people who care. And you guys, have you won any awards for this? Because as far as I'm concerned, I give you a award. Can I give you a beer? Because I got a beer.
Hey, cheers to your deck, Mike.
We'll take the beer.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Les.
Oh,
It's your birthday too?
Yeah, absolutely.
So how young are you today, Les?
So I'm 47.
47. My goodness, to be 47 again. I feel like, you know what? I still feel 20, but I'm not 20. And I absolutely know that. But I still love what I do.
You've got the energy of a 20-year-old, so that's what counts.
I suppose that helps. That's not a bad thing. I feel pretty good about that. I want to say happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for joining me from Edmonton. Please stay on board and let's keep having some fun. Okay, I'll talk to you guys really soon.
Thank you. Congrats.
Joining me now is, thank you, JT from True Build. Let's watch the video.
Hey boys and girls, this is JT here from True Build Custom Homes in Mississauga, Ontario. Hey Mike, I really apologize for not being able to spend some time with you on your deck. You've done a fabulous job, and I'm pretty sure there's tons of guys following you. So what a great job you've done. So you know what, from our space to your space, I just want to show you what our family does on during this whole COVID situation. We would love to have you over at our house someday, you and your family, to spend some time with us. I'm just going to show you around as to what we do when we're zenning out in our space through the COVID times. This is our interior with our kitchen, all lighted up, just as like we love. And back to our deck over here. We have this indoor-outdoor fireplace, which we seem to enjoy a lot more during the winter time. It gives a great ambiance while we're even here during the summertime. We're right to lots of other finishes on our deck, from our railings, custom railings. They're all made specifically for us, all the design work. And then all that leads to our beautiful backyard with our swimming pool and hot tub. And this, again, we spend lots of hours here with our family, and during the social distancing times, we try to limit it and keep it just amongst our immediate family and friends, and obviously spending time in the cabana with the integrated bathroom. That's always great as well.
Okay, you know what? That's JT's, another Homes Improved builder in Canada. I love all these people. These are the guys we find. They can't come to us. And we want to know the best builders in the country and into the United States. We have Homes Improved builders in the United States. Did you see that kitchen? Did you see that outside? Right now, they're enjoying it with me. I love this. I truly do. Joining me now is Shelly from Prestige Homes. Hi, Shelly.
Hi, Mike. Beautiful deck. Great work.
It's actually quite nice. Everyone is enjoying it. It's too bad I couldn't move this further out so you can see the whole deck, but at least, you know, right now I am in the shade and it's helping me because it is super hot. What are you doing, Shelly?
I am enjoying myself and
See a couple pictures here. You're on your deck?
I'm on my deck right now, Mike. Mike, there's two things I learned about your watching the last few weeks. The first thing is how you took your idea of changing your deck to the explosion of what we now see. And I love how you incorporated all of the lighting. I'm a big lighting person, and I think that just makes your space.
Well, lighting is all about, to me, sex appeal, right? You got that choice of what you want at the moment. I can turn on all the lights and make it bright for everyone to be here, or I put it down to mood lighting, which for the mood, having the music, doing the barbecue, the family over, to me, it makes all the difference in the world. And while we're doing things like this, it's always something that's important, I believe, to implement in anything you do. While you got things open, run your electrical. Make sure you get a permit, but you know, give yourself choices. And Gail says, "Can I come visit?" You can come visit, Gail. We're gonna have some fun here. So you're on your deck. Are you having a drink too? Come to Texas. If you can't handle the heat. Okay, 102 degrees. I almost want some wine too. As long as it's cold, I'm feeling having some white wine. Shelly, you're a sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining me on my deck. We'll come on your deck soon. You keep smiling and enjoying the rest of the day, okay?
Thanks, Mike.
Well, you know what? This is really good having all kinds of people I know that want to share the stage. I really do wish I should have maybe some helmet cam that I could walk around so you could really see this. Unfortunately, you just can't see it all that well. But I think you get the idea of how beautiful this is. It's right over there, and I'm pretty damn sure I'm going to have to jump in really soon because it's not locked. At least we all get to take that chance. Up next, we're going to like this guy, I do myself. Structure is the name of the company. He's joining me to talk about the roller roof that we're going to do on my deck. Calvin, how are you today?
Mike, how you doing today? Doing great, thank you.
I'm doing very well. So I was really excited about this, and I got to tell everyone why. When I did the stone floor, it is hotter than hell when that hot sun is on top of the stone. And then I'm looking at the beautiful furniture that's in behind me, and I started looking up Structure, your company, and I'm telling you, I was blown away by this. We started talking about what we can do. We're going to put up a double roof section over the furniture on this end, with automatic louvers. If it rains, they close. If you want the shade, they close. If you want the breeze, you open the louvers in the top. Black framing, white louvers. And then we're going to have the screens, and we're talking phantom screens on the outside that will come down and block 90% of that sun and protect not only my furniture, but my family from this very hot sun. We got a little video we're going to show here first, Calvin, then I'll get back and talk to you. This is about the pergola. And here it is.
Hello, Mike. I'm Calvin Gray. I'm the Vice President of Marketing with Structure Outdoor, and I wish I was at your deck party, but I'm having my own deck party down here in beautiful South Florida. I'm standing underneath one of our beautiful Pergola X products here in Jupiter, Florida. I have one of our customers down here was kind enough to allow me to use their deck, and just an hour ago it was hot and sunny, and we just had the louvers angled enough to create shade in this entire space, which is the ideal situation. But as you can see now, one of those Florida rainstorms has come in and it's pouring rain. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and close the louvers up. By doing so, we're creating an interlocking louver which creates rain channels, which is going to move the water into our integrated 360-degree gutter system. Now this is perfect. You can use this space in any weather condition, have full sun when you want it, create shade when you need it, and shelter on a dime when the louvers go ahead and close up. And we typically integrate this with both a wind and rain sensor. So typically I wouldn't have to do anything. But we're going to move the water as well down our beautiful 6-inch column as you see here. Get the water down to the deck, move it into a deco drain or into a drain field, whatever is specified for the project. But now we have 4 Pergola X models. This is the Pivot 6. This is our best seller. This is our tried and true residential job, our model that's been out for a long time. We also have the Pivot 6 XL, bigger beams, bigger gutters for covering much bigger spaces in commercial applications. We have our Pivot 6 Slide, which is the same system that you see here, but with the ability to open up bays in the middle, much like a sunroof. And of course, our Pan 6, which is our newest interlocking 6-inch panels for areas that you just don't need a pivoting louver. Hey Mike, our guys at the factory are putting together your Pergola X, and we're going to soon be shipping it to Canada. And then we'll arrange for one of our more experienced crews to travel up there and make sure we do a fantastic job in building your system. Now, I'm sure your followers want to know how they can get more information on Structure and all of its products. They're just going to go to our website, which is www.structure.com, and that's S-T-R-U-X-U-R-E. Again, Structure, S-T-R-U-X-U-R-E.com. There they'll get to learn more about all of our award-winning products, our Pivot 6 or Pivot 6 XL or Pivot 6 Slide. They'll learn everything they want to know about Structure. So, until we go live again under your beautiful new Pergola X, I'm Calvin Gray. Mike, enjoy your party.
Calvin,
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed, but while you were running that, all kinds of people had comments about Structure. Great product, great company. Praise to you for everyone out there that obviously like who you are. I know I do already. You had a team of guys come over here, totally professional, work with me on how we could recreate this. And what I really love about this is that I can protect not only the deck, the furniture, and it becomes one big room instead of 2 separate areas. I think this is just an incredible thing that we're going to do. This is going to be in about the next 6 weeks. So we're going to come back to everyone and we're going to show you everything that Calvin's going to be doing on my property. You must love your job.
Oh, I love what I do. This is we're changing the way people live outdoors, and you know, we're just excited. We've got a beautiful dealer network, and you can see by some of our work that we put a real emphasis on design. And you know, what we want to do is sit down with the client and really work on the design and help them build a space that's going to be uniquely theirs, one they can enjoy for the next decade plus. And yeah, I mean, I get up every day super excited.
Now, Liz is asking, does it work with snow loads? The answer is yes.
Absolutely.
You've
Yeah,
designed this. In the winter, we'll just keep it closed. That's just a simple point. But
Right.
or you could keep it open, let the snow come through. It doesn't matter one way or the other. But Structure, I kind of like that. This is
Right.
designed for all seasons and all areas.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got a big dealer network in Canada, so I think we're tested at 50 pounds per square foot on live load. So we're like you said, keep it open, keep it closed, either way.
50 pounds per square foot live load. That is quite the, so that's not to worry at all. Kelvin, you just changed my whole deck possibilities. Thanks. This is Karen. I love this because right now people are looking at this. You have an opportunity. You can make this as big as you want. Sections galore, change it. It opens up in the middle, goes up and over. Like, it's an endless opportunity. You don't have to build a wood structure the way I did. But what I love is that we can tie this into the wood structure and create that bigger room when I want it closed, and I want the privacy, and I want that sun rays blocked out completely, especially with the phantom screens. And I think I love that you've stepped up to the plate with phantom screens, and even they want to help me do this. So you guys are awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. I understand why it's important in Florida. Florida, it's pretty much hot, what, 10 months of the year? I don't mean hot.
At least, yeah.
But it's also hot here. And it's something that is really important that we need here also. I love the look of it. It's going to tie in with all the black that I have in all the columns. The white's going to tie in with the curtains, the glass that I put into place, even with the furniture. It's going to brighten it up. I see that white louver on top being nice and bright. What if it's covered with snow and you open it? Any engine problems possible?
No, as long as it's not frozen shut, we're fine. We just want to make sure that it's not. But yeah, exactly. I think I'm a little unfamiliar with the snow, Mike. What is that stuff? Is it cold, frosty stuff? I'm down here in Florida. I don't know what it is. I've heard about it.
I think you know what? Maybe I got to move down to where you are. I just
You
because
do.
I happen to be. I'm a sun guy. I like the sun, but right now, man, that sun is super hot. That's why the pergola system is going to work for me. It's pretty simple science. If it's that cold out and you have snow on top and it's frozen, don't even attempt to open it. As a matter of fact, if you close it in the winter, you're in a snow belt region, I'd encourage you to unplug it and leave it for the winter, wait for the spring, wait for it to thaw, plug it back in, and away you go again for at least, 3 more seasons. That'll be spring, summer, and fall. And that's the one good thing about my place is I can enjoy 3 seasons. Winter, I'll get on my skidoo and go up north.
Well, we're seeing a huge
All right,
uptick.
structure outdoor. Are there any sidewall louver garage door like? Can be open, close, up, down options. We have an issue with the setting sun hitting us with heat and light from the side. So not only can we do windows, doors on the side, but I was just talked about the phantom screens. They can come down and block 90% of the sun. That's exactly what we're going to be doing here. We are going to show you this. We're going to work with Kelvin. He's working with me. We're going to do a whole half-hour special on this.
Yes.
Just showing the installation right to the point of the end, and then all the bonuses of if it starts to rain, it automatically closes. High
Right.
winds, it automatically closes. I'm talking about dummy proof. This is really the system that everyone should be using. Never mind the automatic awnings. That's not a bad thing. Pergola system is the way to do this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We find that with the vast majority of jobs we do integrate a lot of motorized screens, obviously lights, fans, in some cases heating, cooling. We want to make this a space people can use literally 5 days a year. It's the new go-to space. Obviously, in this time of COVID, we've seen a huge uptick in people wanting to know more about how they can create an incredible outdoor space that they can either get away from the kids or go work outdoors or whatever it is. It's just that footprint where you can put an additional 200 to 600 square feet of functional, usable space.
And that's exactly what you're going to help me do. And I thank you, Calvin. I want to thank you for being part of my little bit of deck party here. I look forward to seeing you and showing everyone out there what we're going to do with structure and Calvin and just how good this is going to be. Saturday, I leave for Vancouver, and I won't be back for another 5 weeks, but I'm going to try and talk to everyone out there while I'm in Vancouver. Maybe I'll show you some of the things I'm doing. We're going to work on getting this pergola system in place, and I'll be back to see everyone there. Thank you, Calvin. Thank you, everyone out there, for being part of today and enjoying this wonderful weather with me and my friends. I love you. Hope to see you really soon. You smile.
Mike, I got to tell you something. Welcome to your new backyard.
Okay, this is cool. That's a sunscreen.
It's a sunscreen. It'll block out 92% of the light, so it lets enough air through to be a little bit cool, but especially if you're sun sensitive, it's great. It's blocking off UVA, UVB. It's got sheer screens on it, a little bit of privacy.
So you can wrap it around, help keep that sun and a little bit of shading. Really sexy here. What did I say? This was the spot I would.
That's right.
So
how did you know?
It was just a feeling.
I said I know you were doing white shears otherwise.
I said if I was you, this is what I would do. So, and it was a risk. It was a risk because for me, you know, I put it all in Stuart's hands. And I did not look. I've been inside. I've been trying to relax because it's been busy going. This is stunning and beautiful. Look at the color coordination. Love this against the tile. Love this against the tile.
Like how we braided the wicker, as opposed to just having flat wicker. We've extruded it wider, and then we've, in a sense, braided it.
You braided it.
Not me personally, but the guys in the factories It did, yes.
Now I hear that, let's see, that's stunning. I hear that you made all the pillows.
Yes, so all the cushions are Canadian made. So
Okay.
Umbrella material, which is made in the States, but all of our foam fiber is made in Canada, and all of our production is done here.
Okay, stunning. Now we have the bar seats. Look how you chose to put them on an angle. Followed, I love that with the bed. Followed
I like
that.
the roundedness.
That is actually really, okay, this is even better than I expected because this is very, I don't want to say posh, I want to say rich. I want to say
Elegantly chic?
elegant
Okay.
is a good word. It really is, because now having the bar stools against the bar, the porcelain countertop, to me, that really looks good. You didn't overdo this. I can see the fridges in place. I can see all my lights. Look at that umbrella. Look at the furniture. Okay, come on.
Let's go.
Now we got to be careful to, I know I'm going to get a cordless one, but this is what we do.
Let's move on. So mimicking on this side.
Same thing. Now I like that you put it on an angle, right? Because first thing people want to do is actually put them straight to the bar, but putting them on an angle makes it inviting.
Well, it makes it a more friendly area. Also, your view is this way. So your deep seating, your dining, your TV area, your pool. So everything is kind of this way. So if you're entertaining and someone then does want to turn in here, if you're barbecuing, you have the option. But otherwise, I like having the angles to it.
Smart. Love. I really love that texture on the outside.
Yeah.
I just do. And like I said, it's inviting. It makes people want to sit there, which is the heart of any home, is the kitchen.
Yes.
And this will be the area that we all sit in. I did blue LED bulbs.
Oh, it looks so cool.
I'm gonna take pictures for nighttime just to show you. So you have, I said, we need to have a fireplace table.
Yes. Fireplace table is very important. How do you know this is a fireplace table, though?
But I said it. Now it could be either a drink table or a fireplace table. My goodness. Now that is really nice. So it serves both purposes if you're cold. If not, boom, it acts as a table.
Yeah.
Love the U-shaped couch chair.
Well, the U-shape again is so friendly, so you can entertain any which way. And I like the height of the table, because if you're sitting on here, it's a great height to drink or to eat, as opposed to being too low when you're working down.
Like even with the carpet, this was designed. You're pretty good at this. Look at this. You added a punch of red.
Years. Did I mention?
You did. You know what? You've got some talent. So you've got the punch of red, which goes great with the black and the gray, and then you've got the pillows with the red, gray, and black in it.
All ties together.
And it does. Small table on the end, beautiful black umbrella.
Now the cantilever umbrella, what's nice about this also is because that's west, so as the sun moves, this will also move.
Right.
That you can cast a shadow.
Right.
And then you can also, depending on where the sun is, you can also rotate, tilt this, let's say that direction.
Oh, see, that is
So
really good.
because of that, you can block the sun any which way.
That is really good.
Simple to
Simplicity.
use.
And what'd you fill it with?
Also will go up and down like that.
You fill it with water or sand?
Sand. You can use water, but
Freezes in the
Freezes,
winter.
yep.
Sand, you don't have to worry about.
doesn't freeze.
Very smart. Very smart. So
Most people will leave it outside all winter long. I gave you a cover bag. Slips right over. This way, when you're not using it, it's protected.
now that's nice. So we slip into we're going to call it the nighttime or even possible daytime, the wonderful shade.
Okay.
So with the cabinets, I don't even know if you knew the countertop and cabinets color choice. Did you?
You told me it was a grayish black.
Okay.
So I didn't know beyond that.
You have perfect with your chairs, your table. You did a diamond pattern. I gave you the white curtains that we had purchased just because the curtains gives us that shade when that sun comes late in the afternoon and wants to drive this way. Early in the afternoon, it wants to drive this way. And it just gives you that punch with the white curtains. I love, this is like, man, that's an 8-seating table. And
Well, you told me, I asked you about dining. You said you dine 10 to 15 to 20. So we had to maximize our space.
But we use the bar.
Use the bar, but having a square, it is a clean 8-seater.
Yes, yes.
And it's very friendly.
And in the cabana, we have the 10, 12-seater in the cabana in case it rains. So this really works because I tried to tell Anna, we got the bar countertops. There's 6 stools there. The kids can, my son, my daughters, they can all eat there, or my grandkids for that matter. So there's choice seating, and that's what I was trying to say. Do we all have to sit at the table?
No, you've got different zones, you've got different areas.
That's what I thought.
So your backyard, same as a house. You've got a family room, a kitchen, a bedroom. The outside is the same. It's all got to work together, but you've got, look at all the different rooms we've now created all in one, and everything works with each other.
Great color coordination, Stuart. Great color. So I'm going to get the TV later this afternoon, and we're going to put it in place. And the TV is all about coming out at nighttime and watching, you know, Netflix, watching Prime Video, something that I want to see. We can close the curtains. Right. We can be here in private. You have set up a love seat, 4 chairs with a table. This is actually, it's even better than I expected. This is really good.
Now, if you notice, the extrusions on that is different from this. So same family, but again, I wanted to create a different room to speak of.
Yeah, now you matched it on the end tables.
Yes.
Which I like, but even on the furniture, it's almost like a seashell on the furniture itself, but the color coordination ties in, even though it's a different pattern. Really, really like that. Strange, I wouldn't have went with the dark gray cushions, but this is why I asked you to do it. I thought, you know, we got to go white, we got to go cream. And with the dark cushions, it matches the tiles on the floor, goes great with the umbrella, the tables, and highlights perfectly with absolutely everything here.
And the other reason why I like the darker main cushions is that then you can, if you want to, change your throw cushions. So you can pop it with bright reds and blues and greens.
Orange.
Anything. Is orange your favorite color?
No. But they're the popping colors that will always work. Because I've learned, one thing I've learned, you have to choose your base colors. And then all those base colors, and we'll call them hard colors, the rest are soft colors. And those soft colors we can change. Yellow cushions, orange cushions,
exactly.
Red cushions. You know, that's what I call the mood change.
Exactly. So you could be entertaining during the day with these, and then another group comes at night, you change your throw cushions, and it completely changes the look of what you have.
I think you might have knocked this out of the park, Stuart. This is really, really good. I was a little worried. I was. I design everything. So when I hand those reins over to someone else, I wasn't even thinking until afterwards. I talked to you and I said, okay, here's what I'm thinking, here's what I'm looking at. And then after you left, I went, oh, what am I doing? You know, I'm giving this to someone else, the opportunity, the show me what you can do. When I look at the wonderful solar lights that we have, everything you did is absolutely color coordinated. 100%. You did not make one mistake, not one. And I'm not a designer. I'd like to think I am. But what I see and feel is the important part. The feeling is that this is comfortable. I want to sit there. I want to sit there with my family. I want to be under that umbrella. I want to sit here and watch TV. Tomorrow's the big reveal. Everybody gets to be part of this. But this is, I was thinking, are you going to put too much in here? And you didn't. It almost looks like it, but it doesn't.
No. And I like that we diamond it. I like that we turned it on the angle because it gives a totally different dimension and it kind of opens up the room a little bit more.
And allows you to sit at any angle. Absolutely agreed. So you have done this for 41 years. You really...
Did I mention I'm 40 years old?
I think that's pretty damn cool. This is, you knocked it out of the park. I did not expect this. I didn't know what to expect. Love the texture, love the color choices. And you didn't even know, I think at the time you came here, I had not enhanced the tile.
No.
So it was a light gray.
No, it was you guys were still in the process of cleaning. So I didn't really see the color.
Well, your coordination is really, really good. This is all about your backyard, your life, your dreams with the people that you love, to bring them in. And seeing this now, this is just inviting. And I feel all of a sudden calm and comfortable. I don't feel anxious at all. I really like this.
You hit the nail on the head when you said about family. So between the daybed and all this area, it brings, as fractional as we are now in the society with social media and everything, it brings everyone closer. So people can still be on their tablets and phones, but now you're all together, and it's a great, good feeling.
You did a great job, Stuart. So I call H2Go, what a great name, water to go. That's exactly, I'm assuming that's what it means. Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you, last year we came in, we had a bucket, we had a mop, We had brushes. I had, I don't know, 4 or 5 guys, all of us going, sweating with a small power washer, trying to get the algae and stains off this stone. You brought in your trucks, 2 trucks. You got a commercial truck, a residential truck.
Correct.
You brought in this round wand thing that the temperature of the water is so hot it's almost steam.
Definitely creates steam.
I watched, and as you went over the stone, it literally cleaned it in one swipe. I can't believe how brand new again this is. You've been here for not even 4 hours and you're almost done my whole property.
Correct.
It's not like this is a small piece of property.
Nope.
Okay, I love this because you can do wood decks, stone decks, concrete walls, composite fences, and it brings it right back. Here's the bonus, no chemicals.
Not necessary.
You did not damage the gardens?
Not at all. We
Now-
watered them.
Now, commercial, probably if you need chemicals, you
Whenever
can.
we need to do any oil removal, stain removal, hydraulic oil, engine oil, then we can use a degreaser that we don't, it's all environmentally friendly as well. And then we can do that, and we reclaim it as well. So we're not leaving it on the property, pushing it down the drains or anything like that. So it's really helpful along those lines.
This is unbelievable. With the commercial truck, how much water does that hold? 11,000?
Liters, 4,000 gallons.
4,000 gallons.
So like 10,000.
I'm on 10
liters.
acres. I'm on well. I will never have enough water to supply what you're doing. And by you running the hoses from the front of my property, you have been able to clean absolutely everything in hours.
Correct.
I can't believe this.
Very good. Appreciate doing it.
Well, I gotta say, at the end of this, not only is my deck gonna look great, my property is gonna look great, and next is the driveway. We're gonna seal that on Friday.
Yeah, we'll clean that off so you can help get that seal better too. We'll
And
rinse
that'll
that
be
down.
last, yes?
And that'll be the last thing as we move out. We'll rinse that down as well.
H2Go. I love it.